Pandemic or not, Americans are starting to fly again. The number of flyers hit its highest point in nearly 3 months this week. But with the traffic still down more than 80%, airlines are expected to shed thousands more jobs and planes. CBS's Kris Van Cleave reports.
After more than 3 decades as a workhorse, Delta Flight 88 became the very last time an MD-88 would carry passengers on a U.S. airline. The fleet's retirement moved up because of the coronavirus and plummeting demand for air travel.
It's a very memorable day for me, but also feel very melancholy, a little bittersweet.
Captain Carl Norden was at the controls. He'll move to another airplane, but that likely means bumping a more junior pilot out of the cockpit. Last month, Delta warned it will have thousands more pilots than it needs by the fall.
It's very difficult. Hopefully it'll be a short-term situation.
Airline revenue remains down 90% as carriers burn through up to $6.5 billion a month. But there are slivers of hope emerging. Airlines are adding more flights for July and beyond, and the number of people flying has been growing from an average of just 31 passengers per flight in May to now 58 a flight.
We do see some of those green shoots, and we're excited about that, but it is going to be a long road to recovery.
Paul Jacobson is Delta's chief financial officer. He expects recovery could take 3 years.
Do you see a circumstance where you can avoid furloughs?
Well, I think it's too soon to tell, Chris. We think domestic is going to recover a little faster than international.
Welcome aboard.
For now, Delta is capping flights at 60% full and increased its focus on cleaning.
Hi, good morning.
Thank you, sir.
Every available seat on Flight 88 sold out. Once declared one of the most significant aircraft purchases in its history, Delta flew the MD-80 family for 33 years. Since 1987, it carried more than 750 million passengers, hopscotching across the country. This final flight was on a 28-year-old plane, 11 years older than passenger Zachary Scheinman.
When they announced, oh, we're retiring them immediately, I was doing everything I can to get on a flight.
Jeff Medor flew from Florida to Washington just to take this flight to Atlanta.
You have your face mask. I feel perfectly safe. I have hand sanitizer with me, so no qualms whatsoever.
Not even a pandemic could keep some from saying goodbye to a high-flying old friend. Kris Van Cleave, CBS News, Washington.